mine. Doctor tells me they praise me cause I am divine. Like I'm God, like I know that I am I. I'ma be in heaven soon. I'ma be in heaven soon. I'ma be in heaven soon.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing?
Yeah.
You guys are so beautiful. I'm so glad that you all are here. Beautiful goddess Aya, yes. Goddess Ephra, yes, and Queen. But I am so glad you guys are giving me a chance. So what we're going to talk about, healthy living, or however it flows, and how can you guys get me back in shape? Because I was diagnosed, which I'm not going to accept it, but I was diagnosed as a pre-diabetic, okay? And now I just don't eat right. I'm eating everything that I don't supposed to eat, and now that things are so, it's so expensive now. And I just need to learn how to, eat right, take care of my health, and realize I'm not young anymore where I can, just eat all that fast food, So I want to get in shape, girls.
Yes, that's a fact. I understand. Well, we have to understand, the initial reason why we just eat certain foods. First of all, because we're born into a certain dynamic or family where they eat certain foods. So we eat the food thinking that this is okay. For example, we used to get soda pops and get the Popeyes and the McDonald's. We're like, okay, let's go get a Happy Meal because we thinking it's normal. But and that's because we as humans, we are very instinctual. We like to feel good, the senses. Something tastes good, we like it. So we think it's okay to eat it because it tastes good. But everything that, you eat, everything that tastes good ain't necessarily good for you. Right? So, and a lot of people don't actually take heed to that understanding unless they go through a certain situation, like get diabetic or get a certain disease or something happens to them that is the trigger for them to start, living a better life and having a better diet. So I feel like first, to start that step to actually eat better, you have to have that intention and that motivation.
And that's what I don't have, that willpower.
And that purpose. You got to have that purpose to do it, because if you're doing it just to do it, you're not going to be consistent with your new diet. You're going to start eating, a few Cheetos on the side or something like that. You have to be committed into that life change.
And I did that too. Yeah. When I first started to switch over what I was eating, I was sneaking little things, you know what I'm saying? Because one, if you don't have, this is the most important thing, right? Our husband, the most honorable, 3God, he teaches us that our environment and our mentality is the most important, and also people, the people that you are around. So sometimes, when you're by yourself or when you're around certain people and they eat things, you pick up on those habits. So he made a diet, right? It's called people-tarian.
What's the name?
People-tarian. Meaning that people are our greatest source of food and energy. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's careful. You have to be careful, especially if you're trying to start a new a lifestyle. You have to be careful of who you surround yourself with and what kind of energy they're putting out, because you're going to be receiving that, and then it's going to go into your eating habits.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. We also eat at a certain time, because as human beings, our bodies are supposed to be always in tune with the natural circadian rhythm of the earth. Mm-hmm. And we have not been like that at all. We're very disconnected from it. And so it disconnects us from a lot of things, eating, our diets being one of them. Mm-hmm. So we eat whenever we want to. We eat what we want to. And we don't realize that the most that we're consuming is very unhealthy for us. So our husband put together a regimen of when we wake up in the rising, we have tea, fruit, and nuts. That's what we have early in the AM when we wake up, and then after that we eat one meal that's called solar noon. And the reason why we eat at noon is because that's when the sun is the highest in the sky, so that's when it allows you enough time to properly digest